Hey everybody, welcome. I was having some technical difficulties about 10 minutes ago, but I think I got it figured out. This is my very first time trying to use multi-stream, so there's a bit of a learning curve, but I think I got it. I think I figured it out. Now I can see everybody's comments, I can see what I'm doing, and I'm on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook all at the same time, which is pretty exciting. So what I'm going to be doing today, hi Lanes. So I'm going to be crocheting some wisteria. If you're not sure what a wisteria is, wisterias are a type of plant. So these are really pretty. Like if you see these from trees or bushes, they hang vertically, they hang really low, and then they have these pretty little green leaves attached to them. So I made some leaves separately. And then when I'm done, it's going to look something like this. And I'll make, I don't know, 10 to 20 of them or so. And then you can attach them to a shower curtain, not a shower curtain, a shower rod. And then you can like hang it over your doorway, or you can really hang it anywhere. And it just looks really, really pretty. And these are super easy to make. So they're very, very beginner friendly. And whenever I go live, I try to focus on beginner friendly accessories that anybody can make. So feel free to follow along, or if you just want to relax and watch me crochet, that's fine too. I'm going to put some music on. Let's see. All right, that works. Let's get going. So I started making this one yesterday when I went live. So to make a wisteria, all you have to do is grab a worsted weight yarn. I have this color in lavender. Grab a 5mm crochet hook. As you can see right here, it says 5mm. I'm going to be using my rainbow handle today. It has a nice cushy handle on it, which helps your hands if you've been crocheting a while. You know, your hands can start hurting, but this nice squishy ergonomic handle is such a lifesaver. Plus, it's super cute, so win-win. So just to catch you up, you're going to just do a chain of 70, like a foundation chain of 70. And then you're doing 5 single crochet in every single stitch. So 5 in the same stitch, and you're doing that all the way down. And that's what gives you this really cool, like swirly looking pattern. And that's what we're doing. So if you want to catch up, feel free. Or if you just want to chill out and watch me, that's cool too. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for the likes and thank you for the follows. I appreciate it so much. I don't really like this music. I'm going to go put my radio on. All right. So who in here crochets? Does anybody have any crochet experience? Or are you just wanting to watch me and chill? This year, let my mom help you introduce the perfect Father's Day gift. His favorites like 6 points, Old Navy, goals, and many more. There's something for every day. Injured, everyone knows cause it fight with you. Get the burst in. All right, so just to show you guys, so I'm going into this very next stitch, and I'm just going to crochet 5 single crochets right into it. 4 and 5, and that's it. And you see it starts creating that cool little like wavy swirl. If anyone has any questions, just let me know in the chat. I can finally see the chat clear so I can read everyone's questions. When I first tried this about 15 minutes ago, that was an epic fail. I couldn't see anybody's chat. I couldn't see my camera. It was kind of a hot mess. That's okay. Figuring it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going on to the next one, 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, darn it. 4, 5. So I go live, I try to go live multiple times a week, and I try to do at least a beginner's crochet lesson at least once a week. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to give me a follow, and then you'll see when I go live, and then you'll get a free crochet lesson out of it. And I'm happy to answer any questions you have, and it works out really well. So I'm actually a crochet teacher in real life. And I'm going to be teaching a class at a library this Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern time, and it'll be the first time I'm actually going live. So if you want to get a lesson out of it, tune in 1 o'clock Saturday Eastern time, and you'll be seeing me teach a live class, and then you can follow along too and learn. Hi, Elizabeth. I am making a wisteria plant. And Octavio, I love tacos. They're one of my favorite foods, actually. But Elizabeth, so do you know what a wisteria plant is? They're those really pretty, like, hanging purple plants you can see outside in the spring. And then I'm crocheting some matching leaves, and then you can hang them from your door wall or from like your review mirror. They're really pretty. Hi, Ducks World, welcome. Thanks for the likes, everyone. Thank you for the follows. I'm just trying to grow my online crochet community, so I appreciate you all. I don't really love this yarn. It threads a lot, which means like the pieces of yarn break apart, but it's such a pretty purple, I just keep using it. But I don't love it, to be honest. I'm gonna make these in a couple other purple shades too, like a lighter purple. So I'll have a really nice variety. I might even make a couple in like light blue. So we will see. It's part of the fun of crochet. It's just you just kind of wing it and see what you like, see how things turn out. If it doesn't turn out good, not a big deal. Just frog it and try it again. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining. So I'm making a wisteria plant right now for those that are just signing in. So after you make a chain of 80, you just do 5 single crochet in every single stitch, and it creates that cool little topsy-turvy look that you see. And for those of you that follow me, you know that I have guinea pigs. So I'm also a guinea pig mom, and you will see them on my channel from time to time, modeling the different crochet accessories I make. So that's how I got my start. I was on Instagram taking pictures of them, and it was so hard for me to find like hats and bows in their size. You can only find hats and bows for like dogs and cats at pet stores. So I'm like, well, I'm going to learn to crochet and I'm going to make them some hats and bows. So I learned and took pictures of them on Instagram, and all the small pet community started messaging me, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, I want to buy those for my, my guinea pigs, my hamsters, my turtles, like any kind of small pet." And that's how my business got started. So to this day, I still crochet small pet accessories. If you check out my Etsy, you'll see like all the different hats and bows that I make for little pets, and my guinea pigs are gracious enough to model them for me. So you will see them on my page from time to time. So at the end of my lives, Sainid, I hope I'm saying your name right. I do bring my guinea pigs out. So I live in Michigan, and whenever the weather's nice, I take them outside. So I try to take them outside every day for about like 2 hours. And they're in an enclosed cage, so they're nice and safe, but they love to eat hay and grass and be in the sunshine. So that's why I take them outside. And they're trained to hop in their carriers when it's time to come in. So at the end of my lives, I strap my camera to my chest and I show you how how they hop into their carriers. So just like a little fun way to end my lives, and people seem to like it. So Haley, I know, right? These look like almost like rainbow candy canes. That's what they remind me of, or like rainbow taffy strips. I have a bunch other sizes too. I have pretty much every size because I just love them. They're so cute. The only thing that could make these cuter is if they had sparkles on them. All right, so let's see how this is turning out. So I just finished it. Let's see. Very good. See, isn't that look cute? See how it's all curvy? That looks really cute. I'm very happy with that. Love it. All right, so I'm gonna make another one now in a different shade of purple. So I'm gonna cut my excess yarn off. Okay, sorry. All right, let's cut that off. I'm just gonna pull that through. Let me get my embroidery needle. I guess I might as well put my card out here too. Why not, right? Okay. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on one second. Okay, okay. There's a country where they rub them on their body as a symbol for good luck. The guinea pig is very strange. What? That's interesting. Gosh, I'm gonna rub all three of mine then on my body. I'll get extra good luck. I don't know if you know about different guinea pig breeds. Most people think, oh, guinea pig, get it at a pet store, right? Well, yeah. But they are just like dogs in the sense of like they do have guinea pig breeders. Like my guinea pigs, they all came from breeders. They all have paperwork. I can trace their lineage back about 20 years. They're all purebred guinea pigs, and they're called they're called teddy bear guinea pigs. So they're very, very fluffy. They're kind of like, actually, I'll show you guys a picture. So this isn't the best picture, but that's them. So that's Ginger, that's Ziggy, and that's Lola, and they're all teddy bears. So you can kind of see they have like that really fuzzy type of hair. Like think of a Brillo pad, but really soft. And like when they get wet, when water touches them, they almost dry instantly. It's kind of crazy, but they are the most friendly of the guinea pigs. Like they're very dog-like. Like they greet me when I come into their room. They're easily trainable. They're not scared like a lot of small pets. Like they are by far my favorite breed of guinea pigs. And I've had guinea pigs for 13, 20, 12 years now. Wow. And I've had all kinds, and the teddy bear breed is just my favorite. They're just a great breed. Thank you, I need. Yeah, I love them. They're great. All right, so let's cut this end off. I'll have to do a live one day just showing them because they're going to be the favorites. I can already tell. Or I could go outside with them and crochet. Then that would be win-win. Best of both worlds, right? All right, I'm just weaving in this end. So for those that joined later, just to let you know, so I am a crochet teacher, and I'm going to be teaching a live class at the library this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So if you're interested in that, feel free to give me a follow, and then you can see when I go live. And then you get a free step-by-step crochet lesson out of it. So if that's something you're interested in, you just have to have a crochet hook, one of these, and then just some yarn, regular yarn, medium weight yarn, and you can crochet along with us. All right, so these two are done. I'm gonna go get some new yarn. Can you guys hear the music or no? Can somebody let me know? All right, so here's my new yarn. I'm going to be using like a light lilac. I'm going to be making one from scratch, so if you want to join, feel free. Now's the time. So I'm going to start with a slip knot, wrapping it around my finger, bringing this back piece over the front. You can't hear the music? All right, let me turn it up. Can you hear it now? Let me know if you can hear it now. All right, so back to the slip knot, wrapping the yarn around my finger, my index finger. Taking the back piece over the front, and then taking the new back piece over the front and my finger, just like that. I'm just going to take my crochet hook, I'm going to loop it through that. And then you're just going to pull these two tail ends nice and tight. It's hard to do it one-handed. There we go. Okay, thank you. Thank you guys. I appreciate the feedback. All right, so we got our slip knot. And just to show you how I thread my yarn, this is perfect yarn tension. So I just place the yarn in front of my pinky, behind my ring, in front of my middle, and behind my index. And this keeps the yarn a nice even tension throughout. And what that means is my stitches will stay a nice even stitch the whole time. And then I'm just going to grab this knot right here with my middle finger and thumb. And then this is the area you always want to be working. Index finger should always be sticking up. And that's it. And off we go. So we're going to start by chaining 70. So I'm not going to be talking because I will lose count. All right, just hit 40. Thank you for the likes, everyone, and the follows. I really do appreciate that a lot. I'm trying to grow my crochet community, so it means a lot. All right, so I got 40. I got to do 30 more. Whoops, darn it. All right, just hit 60. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woohoo! All right. All right, so here's our nice long chain. Foundation chain is 70. See, all the stitches are a nice even size, no twisting, everything is nice and straight. And that comes from having the yarn tension like I was showing you guys earlier. That's why it's so important to hold your yarn properly. Look at that beautiful foundation chain. Beautiful. So now all we're doing, we're going down the row and we're doing 5 single crochet in every single stitch. One, 2. Oh, my yarn threaded. Darn it. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, then we're going right to the next stitch. Same thing. And then once we get a few done, we'll see that nice little curve pattern. I did 70 chains, Saki. So foundation chain of 70. Whoops. I'm trying to crochet so I'm not in the middle of the camera to show you guys. My hand keeps wanting to move. All right, so after this one, I'll show you guys what it looks like so far and you'll see that it's starting to turn. And you can crochet more than 5 in each stitch if you want. It'll give it even more of a curvy look. But because there are so many foundation chains, 70, I don't want to do any more than 5. All right, so here you go. See how it's starting to curve? Cute, huh? And it's so easy. Super simple. Alrighty. Welcome everyone that's just joining. If you're curious what I'm making, I'm crocheting some hanging wisteria. The wisteria flower. Oh, my yarn threaded. Is anybody crocheting along with me? I'm just curious.
I see our music festival, Capital One Carnival resale goes tomorrow at 1 o'clock. What are your flyers?
Yeah, I can do that, Haas. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's see. Let me go grab some new yarn. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to make a magic ring per Haas's request. So there's a million different ways to make a magic ring, and they are complicated. So I feel you on that. But I have a trick that I use that makes them so much easier to do, and I use it all the time. All right. So starting making a slip stitch. Sorry, a slip knot. Do you know how to make a slip knot, Haas? I'm assuming. I'm assuming you do. All right, so we got our slip knot, and then we're just going to chain 2. 1, 2. And then we're going to do 6 single crochet in that very first stitch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you want to just tug on the back middle piece a little bit. And then to shut the ring, you're going to just do a slip stitch in that very next stitch where my thumb is. So grab your yarn, just slip stitch it through. And that's it. It's a magic ring. And that's it. It's the easiest way. And then usually the next step is you're going to be doing increases. So increase in every round. So you have 12, and then single crochet increase. So you have 18, so on and so forth. But that's the easiest way. And it works great. I use it for all of my projects. Did that help, Haas? Or do you want me to do it again? Does anybody else have any requests? Something you're struggling with, you'd like me to show you how to make? Whether that's magic ring, single crochet, double crochet, triple crochet. Let me know, I'll make it. I'll show you guys how to do it. Oh, you're welcome, Haas. Yeah, it looks, I make it look easy because I've been doing it for a while now, but this took me a while to learn, so I get it. You just got to be patient with yourself and don't give up, okay? Just keep practicing. Even if you practice for like 15 minutes a day, it's going to make a difference. So just don't give up, all right? You got this. And feel free to follow me because I do come on here pretty often and I teach crochet lessons and I show you how to make stuff and you can crochet along with me and ask any questions. All right, I guess what I'll do is I'm going to make some, I'm going to show you guys the difference between like a single crochet and a double crochet and a triple crochet. So let's just do a foundation chain of, let's say 11. 1, 2, I'm gonna get some of these hooks out of the way. There we go. Okay. I try to go live every day, but I can't promise. Just depends what's going on in life, but I definitely do try my hardest. At least Wednesdays and Thursdays for sure. How do you hold the thread? Okay, that's a good question, Visheka. All right. So I teach crochet classes in real life, and this is one of the most common questions that I get is yarn tension. Students have such a hard time holding their yarn. So something to keep in mind is you have two hands, right? If you're a dominant righty, keep in mind that your right hand, all your right hand's job is to hold the hook and actually do the stitches, okay? Your left hand's job is to hold the yarn. So they have very, very separate jobs, okay? No job sharing. So try to keep that in mind. It's going to help you. So to hold your yarn, you're going to open up your left hand. First you're going to make a slip knot. Hi, Ahmed. Welcome. That's okay. I understood what you were saying. If you have a question, just try your best and I'll try to decipher what you're asking. So right now I'm just showing how to hold the yarn. This is Visheka's question. So open up your left hand and place that yarn in front of your pinky, behind your ring finger, in front of your middle finger, and behind your index finger. Okay. Sorry, Ahmed. So that's how you're holding your yarn, okay? And then with your middle finger and your thumb, you're going to grasp that knot at the base of your crochet hook. And that is the best way to hold your yarn to get a nice even yarn tension. And then make sure that index finger is always sticking up. And you're going to do all your work right here, okay? And then as I'm crocheting, like my yarn is staying in that formation. All right, and that's it. And then from there we just start crocheting. Just watch carefully, Ahmed, and you'll pick it up. All right. So first, I'm going to do, you guys know how to do a single crochet, I feel. I'll do a double crochet. So to do a double crochet, you're going to wrap the yarn around your crochet hook, and then you're going to go into that next stitch. Then you have 3 loops on your crochet hook. Grab the yarn, go through the first loop, grab your yarn again, and go through 2 loops. And then grab your yarn one more time and go through the last 2. All right, and that's a double crochet. Ingrid, who's a loser? All right, so I'll do that again. So grabbing our yarn, wrapping it around our hook, going into the next stitch. So now we have 3 loops on our hook, right? Grab the yarn, go through the first loop. No, it's not easier actually. A 5mm hook is your best bet. Bigger hooks, you need bigger yarn. And then grab the yarn, go through the first 2, and grab the yarn and go through the last 2. That's a double crochet. So Vishika asks, which needle do you use for which thread? So that's a good question. So your crochet hook, it's very important that it matches up with your yarn. So this type of yarn, this is called acrylic yarn. It's called size medium or size worsted weight. That goes perfectly with this size crochet hook, which as you can see, it says 5mm. Those are a perfect combination for each other. You can also go up or down a size, still using that yellow yarn I showed you, that medium weight yarn. So you can go up to a 4mm hook or even a 6mm hook. Like, see this one? It's trying to focus. Well, I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. See, that says 6mm. Let's see if I have a 4. I don't think I have a 4. But just to show you as an example, okay? This is a 2mm. It's not focusing. You can see how tiny that is. See how tiny? That yarn, that hook would not work with this yarn. I mean, you could do it, but it would be a struggle, and then your work wouldn't turn out right. So look on the back of the yarn label, and it will tell you which hook to use. Oh, thanks, Mr. BB Italiano, for the feedback. All right, so I showed you how to make a double crochet. Let's do a triple crochet. So we're going to wrap the yarn around our hook twice now instead of once. So 1, 2, and then we're going into that next stitch. Just like before, we're grabbing the yarn, going through the first loop. And now we have 4 loops on our crochet hook. Grab your yarn, pull through the first 2, grab your yarn, pull through the next 2, grab your yarn, pull through the last 2, and that's it. That's a triple crochet. So I'll do that again. Italiano, how does my music sound? Can you hear it, or is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Haas, yes, you have to get a 5mm. 2mm is too small. If you're using 2mm, you need a tiny, tiny thin yarn, almost like thread. Your best bet would be 5mm hook with medium weight yarn. All right, so we'll do another triple. Wrap the yarn around twice, going into that next stitch. Grab the yarn, pull through the first loop, go through 2, whoops, 2, and then 2 again. I'm going to turn it down. Tell me if it sounds a little better, okay? Okay, how does that sound? Does that sound better? When to use single crochet, when to do double. So that's kind of a preference. So single crochets, I don't have anything handy right now. But single crochets, kind of like this, they're very, very tight and they're very, very close together. Double and triple crochets. So double crochets, you can see how these are like a little bit larger. Double and triples, they're spaced out more. You can see space in between them and you can't see that with single crochet, right? So if you're making a larger item, like let's say a blanket, you probably want to do a double or a triple crochet because it's going to save you time. To make a blanket using single crochet would take a long time. So it kind of depends what you're making. If you're making a smaller project, single, something larger, double or triple. Okay, thanks, Italiano. No music? All right. Okay, thanks for the feedback. There's actually music I can put on here. Let's like on this app. Let's see. Tell me what you guys think of that music, if it's better. Bye, Ahmed. Thanks for joining. Does that sound better, you guys, the music? My card is not clear. Oh. So I'm on all social media platforms, and then all of my crochet goods are on Etsy, Amazon, Michaels. I make patterns. I'm on Ravelry. I kind of do it all. So just give me a follow, and you'll see all of my links on my social media websites. Okay, thanks all for the feedback about the music. So just to show you, here's some of the stuff that I make. So remember I was telling you I have guinea pigs. This is like a little bow that I make for them. Just a cute, this is all single crochet. This is a little sombrero, so perfect for like Cinco de Mayo. Again, all single crochet. Cute little baseball hat for the summer. Again, all single crochet. And then those of you that are familiar with Alice in Wonderland, this is the Mad Hatter hat. I got a custom request for this. Somebody wanted me to make their guinea pig a Mad Hatter hat, so I made it, and it turned out really cute. And then these are one of my favorite things to make. These are called granny squares. I'll go live one day and do a tutorial on granny squares because that's a question I get asked a lot. People want to learn how to make them, but they are kind of hard to learn at first. It took me a while, but then once you get it, you're good. But these are so much fun because you can make clothes out of them, purses, vests. Just to show you, I made these really cute. See this? This is a cute little like wristlet. You can hang it around your wrist, and then I attached it with a button, just kind of like a little purse thing, but that's made out of a granny square. I made those in various sizes. Super cute. These don't take long to make at all. It's just one larger granny square folded over. This is for small pets, so this is like a little bandana that you wrap around their neck. Very gently and loosely, of course. But again, a granny square. So there's just so much that you can make with them. The possibilities are endless. Patterns? I don't really understand the question, Haas. Can you explain? How much time it takes to make these? So that it really depends on your skill level. If you're more experienced, it won't take you too long. I'd say definitely less than an hour. If you're brand new, it could take you quite a few hours, honestly. So it depends on your experience. Easy projects, I would start with a washcloth, something like a simple square. You know, something like this, but just all single crochet. Just so you get the hang of it. And then you have cute washcloths laying around, or you can use them as pot holders. Anything single crochet, I say, would be your best bet for a beginner. And if you go on my website, all of my patterns are beginner friendly. So you could check those out. And then I also have pattern tutorials on my YouTube. And I go step by step. So that's something you might want to check out too. But I think I'm going to get going soon, guys. Does anybody have any more questions for me? Oh, you're welcome. And the granny square, how do you make that? Oh, it's not quite that easy to just explain. I do have tutorials exactly how to make granny squares on my YouTube, and I go step by step. So I recommend you checking that out. And then I'll go live one day, and I'll do how to make granny squares. That's a good idea. But it's not as simple as just explaining it, you know. But I'm going to get going, everybody. Thank you for joining. This is my very first Maltese stream, so thank you for being my guinea pigs, so to speak. I can say that because I have guinea pigs. I had fun. I hope you had fun too. Thank you for the questions. Feel free to give me a follow, and then you'll see whenever I go live next, and we can learn to crochet some more together. All right, bye, guys. Oh, thank you, Italiano, for the $5. That was very nice of you. I appreciate the support. It helps go towards feeding these guinea pigs and buying all this yarn. All right, bye, guys.